Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If there were not, but they have told you that I am going to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come up again and take you to myself, so that where I am, you also can be. Where I am going, you know the way." Thomas said to him, "Master, we do not know where we are going. How can we know the way?" Jesus said to him, "I am the resurrection, the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." The Samon family, now friends and relatives of Gloria, sisters and brothers of Christ, good morning. One of the most beautiful analogies about death is that death is considered to be just a homecoming. The homecoming. And just the thought of a homecoming is already have a reason to give us that sentiments, that feelings of joy and excitement. All of us are always excited to come to our respective homes. Why? Because first and foremost, in the home, there we have felt experience so much love, welcome, acceptance, and there we are being fully cared of. And when we talk about the home is always a place of a mother. A father will always go out to look for a living to sustain the family, while the mother is always found in the home. That's why a mother is always considered to be the symbol of the home, because the mother is the one that takes good care of us, the children, does the household chores, cooking, and everything. And there, a mother is always considered to be a place where we feel so much love and care. And the mother becomes synonymous to a home. When we talk about home, remember about the mother, and when we think of our mother, always think of our respective home. That is the reason why our schools are also called as our alma mater. Alma mater from the Latin word, which means the nourishing mother. Because in the schools, just like in our homes, we are being nourished. And the Mother Earth, our ecology, our environment, is also being called as the Mother Earth. Why? That's the word itself, ecology, taken from the Greek word oikos. It means household. So the Mother Earth and our environment, this world of ours, is also like our mother, because it is the one that sustains us, gives us food to eat, and help us to live. Without this Mother Earth, we cannot live. And so, we call this Mother Earth. Friends, our beloved Gloria, you can describe her for many things. This is our experience with her. But I think that suffices if we just look at her and consider her to be our mother. And that motherhood of hers already encompasses everything that is very influential to all of us. I do not know her personally, but I know the children and the grandchildren Manila, Bilao. I don't know really an area, but I know the family members. And the family is beautiful. Why? In spite of the diverse religious beliefs that you have, I know that not all of you here are solidly Catholics, so they are members of the family, children of the family that belongs to the other fold, to the other Christian denominations. But no matter what, we are being diverse in terms of our faith and religious beliefs. But there is that very prevalent good values, good practices as a family that you have. So these good values that you have in your family that are being handed down from generations down to generations, for sure, is largely influenced by the other than but this mother of yours, Gloria. Our mother is always the most influential person in our life. Who and what we are right now is largely influenced by our mother. In the first reading that we have just heard, the psalmist is telling us, though I walk in the valley of darkness, I fear no evil, for you are with me. So, in the midst of darkness, of pains and sufferings, we need not to be fearful, because the Lord is with us. And this God's protection is best exemplified by none other than but by our mothers. If we are really at pain, we always put on our mothers. We carry out and shout, Nanay, Mama, Mommy. So that is a mother. A mother exemplifies and puts into concrete what God's love is about, what God's protection is about. And that God's protection and love is also being exemplified and through experience in the motherhood of our beloved Gloria. So we thank the Lord for giving us such a very beautiful and a mother that has really a great impact on our life, especially in the formation of our Christian values as a family. Jesus in the Gospel, upon his separation with his disciples, he left these very assuring words. And he says, and I quote, do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in me. What is something that we need to be trusting and faithful in the Lord? He says, in my Father's house, there are many dwelling places. In my Father's house, there are many dwelling places. Again, the house, home, but the Father's house. If they were not, what they have told you, that they are going to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again and take you to myself, so that where I am, you also may be. Where I am going, you know the way. What is this Father's house all about? Friends,